Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Explosive Ramen. Sorry. And welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Now in the last video, we, as you can tell, are moving rather slowly. I mean, this is me sprinting because of hunger. And, yeah. We decided, with our hunger-addled minds, that we would go into the life-threatening final dead room. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Although I'm pretty sure if you got hungry in real life, you could go for a pretty decent amount of time without actually, and you could still be pretty aware. You used to be pretty sensible, I guess. As well, I would have tripped over my own feet. I couldn't help placing both hands on the wall to brace myself. I finally figured out where the exit is. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for. That's not true, Chiaki. The exit's gonna be there. There is no exit. All that's there is the life-threatening game. Even if you clear it, you only obtain a weapon that won't come well prepared. Do you want the weapon? What do you plan to do once you obtain it? Do you need it? You had this intense, worried look on your face while you were walking, so I followed you. It looks like I made the right choice. Let's go back, Hajime. Okay. Aww. That's cute. Chiaki and I went back to Grape House together. The weaker my body gets, the less sense everything seems to make. We're on the verge of starving to death and there's no way to escape. Is it really okay to just lay here and take it, or... This morning I couldn't help feeling angry that I said what I said in front of everyone, but... I don't really think that's okay if we end up starving to death. I need to do something. And then all of a sudden, I began to feel faint and lost consciousness. Jesus Christ. How long was I asleep? I regained my consciousness a little after hearing a faint rumble in the distance. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Maybe I'm just confused. And as soon as I mumbled that, a feeling of exhaustion that filled me with ambivalence towards everything began to overpower my body. And once again, I sank into the depth of unconsciousness. Why is the text going so fucking slow? Why is this showing now? I'd been gaming all night until the wee hours in the morning when I decided to go to the convenience store. I've done the former, can't say I've done the latter. There I saw some guy with good looks, fancy clothes, nice shoes, and a shiny expensive car. There's no way a guy like that actually exists. He really lives in a rundown apartment and all he has is his pride because he doesn't have a stable job or money. No, people like that do exist, you just can't be like them. But he wants to show off so much that he's forcing himself to do that. From morning till noon he carries on boxes and furniture for his moving job, and at night he works in a bar and serves big mugs of beer. But even with that, he still doesn't have enough money, so he sponges off his parents back home. As that fantasy played in my mind in front of the convenience store, I started to feel bad about myself. You awake now, buddy? My body won't move. This has never happened to me before. Oh no, is it sleep paralysis? I'm awake, but my body feels so heavy that I can't move. Also, it's really cold. Fiercely cold. As if the core of my body is getting numb. But I need to go to Grape Tower. If I don't go to Monokuma Tai Chi, everyone will suffer. Somehow I managed to muster what little strength I had left and crawled out of bed. What time is it? Though I felt incredibly weak from hunger, I managed to drag my heavy body to the lounge. It's already 5 minutes till 7 AM. I really don't want to waste my energy participating in that activity, but if I ignore Monokuma's rule, everyone will get in trouble, not just me. And I don't even have the energy to complain. Let's go to Grape Tower. Oh god, how slow am I gonna be? Oh Jesus. Is this any slower than what it was before? No, wait, actually I don't think it was. Holy shit. Hold on, I want to see what everyone has to say. I should just obey. No, what is everyone saying? Alright, fine, fine. %of everything is just showing up. Good morning. You seem energetic. What's so funny? My goodness. When did your face become Mont Blanc all of a sudden? She's not energetic. She's extremely dangerous. Just the corner is fine, so may I take a bite out of you? You'd get a stomach ache. Oh my, now there's an adorable shortcake. I'm not a shortcake, I'm Chiaki. Chiaki, you two, are you about to head over to Grape Tower? It's almost time. Come on, if you're too slow, we'll be late. Yeah, you're right. You've come closer infection, your face looks like a sack of torts. Might I trouble you for a bite near the center? I shall repay the favor later. Sonia, get a grip on yourself. Also, geez, I just noticed your waist. What's up with that? Why is it so thin? Okay. Must be a corset, I guess. Then I'll press the button. When I press the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. It was very sudden. That's right, it's always sudden. The door to despair always opens suddenly. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend. I will say, out of all the people left, I was not expecting... I was definitely not expecting Nekomaru, or Nidai, whatever you want to call him, to go first. Or I wasn't out of all of us, I wasn't expecting him to be the one to get murdered. That's very surprising to me. Oh my god, one of the things that's knocked over? A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. If this is a nightmare, please just let me wake up. I can think of any other way to describe it. Jesus. Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out. Oh no, she's not gonna be happy. Move. Move it! Pushed me aside and ran straight over.
なんで2台がまた死ななきゃなんねんだよ。ちくしょう。俺はまだ何も返せてねえんだぞ。あの時の恩も返せてねえんだぞ。
Jesus Christ. Damn it. This is just too much. I don't know. Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us. Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop? Hey, Nekomata got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right? Who did it? Looks like someone is finally pumped up. You. You know who did it, right? Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. Jesus. Hey, yeah, calm down. Is there any way you can fix Nekomata? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Plus, last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is one of you guys. I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. This was a waste of time to ask him. It's a waste of time to ask him anything. Talking to him is a waste of time, really. A life that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you. So even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine. Also, this is a gift from me to you. Thanks. I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial. And after I kill that guy, you're definitely next. Even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. If I don't get some food in me, I can't lose my full power. Yeah, just eat that shit. Yeah, you're right. I never expected to feel this terrible, and I finally ate again. Eat it slowly, do that if you got a stomach ache. Slowly my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling of my numb body. Let's hurry up and start already. The killer and you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with my bare hands. Regardless of whether we start or not, what's happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. Oh, they can't get in. You mean the guys from Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi. How unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. It was way beyond my expectations. Since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us too? Now do your best to investigate. I'll see you again at the class trial. I hear something. What do you hear? Of course not. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little lost for words. Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. And what about Gundam and the others? Yeah, you notice how she said Gundam first and then said the others? Yeah. God. Is it alright that we have not summoned them here? They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them. You're right, they should have heard the Bye Discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe. Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. The victim is Mekamaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that should be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs were dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Okay, well, since there's a hammer right there, let's look at that first. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging him. This hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point, there's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. Is that the final dead room thing? I wonder. Well, there's a broken pillar right here with blood on it. Blue blood. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? There's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over, the other one is still standing, plus behind me is the door to Grape Hall. Yeah, and those two pillars haven't... yeah. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see, I got it. This pillar is the weapon. It would make sense, I guess. The killer uses to beat up... okay, they didn't beat him up with it. This huge pillar. If he got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, it's possible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Grab that end over there. We have to try it out, obviously. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual.
ダメだ。ちょっとしか動かない。
Yeah, obviously.
だから言っただろ。よし、こうなりゃ俺の体よ、持ってくれ。
It's not. No, seriously, just give it up already.
なんでだよ。
They just knocked it over. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's possible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. There's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach. Now he's Robo Coach? Robo Coach Nekomata. He's definitely the one. Now we're gonna go to what I probably should have done the first time. It's Nekomata's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomata's body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomata to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomata didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomata really was transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomata was still killed. Is that a noose? Why is a noose tied on the... Is it to tie his legs together? Okay. But he was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is? If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over? But they went against Coach Nekomata. He ain't the type to die so easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to an attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. He was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Yeah, what the hell is this wire? There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomata's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with the robotic Nekomata first. Who did this, and how are they able to bind Nekomata? Also, the tip of this wire, yeah, it's a noose. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? What else? Chest. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the hell could he be doing right now? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomata's neck. Is this? Whoa, what? Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomata enter sleep mode. Still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomata's neck. Even if Nekomata was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. The oil. There's fluid flowing out of Nekomata's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from his head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. Well, yeah, that's where a lot of blood is to begin with. Yeah, I figured it was like blood. All this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. For now, this is all I can do to investigate that. Okay, haven't saved in a while. Oh yeah, I haven't talked to anybody. Don't see I haven't found anything yet. We need clues there. I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard. I remember there is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far? You noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? I didn't feel the ground move. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was. But that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looks like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been in my mind for a while. That's probably the pillar. You know what, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. Dude, there's a giant stone pillar on the ground next to you. It wasn't like that before. Come on. What the hell? I went into trouble remembering that and you got nothing? She's just so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. What's this? Did you find something? Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You don't need to correct yourself like that. What do you mean rock-like fragments? There's all these small fragments like they fell under Mekamaru's body. But oddly enough, these fragments are underneath Mekamaru's body. There are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Alright. In this case, Monokuma, Jesus, Monokuma file, there is no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hiyoko died too? Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would just like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building? Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower. The reason each tower's wall is different is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in the tower is because it is merely a projection. Yeah, that should be the case. Then it's decided the two towers are the same building, which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Well, what is this? The door at the far back is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, it even has a padlock on it. Why do they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with the key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Yeah, everything in this place that caught my attention. I know. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. Why are you bringing that place up all of a sudden? The hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekamaru. All the evidence at the crime scene consists of things you've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said that beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right? If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? What are you saying? You're the one who said that place was dangerous, right? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus with all this noise. Sorry. It's not you guys. It's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation. You've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you? What kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. You guys go. I'll stay here. Oh. I shall wait here as well. Be careful, you two. Sonya's okay, but how come you're not going? Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving. Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Oh, okay. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here. Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not. I should get out of here for now. Oh wow, I hear it. Now I hear it. God, that is annoying. Sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? It's probably the alarm in the lobby, if I had to guess. It's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing. Just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right? Oh, you finally answered. That voice. Is that you, Fihiko? Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House? Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. It was like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all? And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too! So basically we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door is broken too? Yeah, I'm listening. Everyone in the Strawberry House is safe, right? We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Oh my god, he hasn't heard the body discovery announcement! Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went through this morning, he was already... I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door, so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to the side? I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Damn! I mean, he already stands out pretty well because of his hair and his shark teeth. Based on what Kazuichi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts, but he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay? Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards. So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall. And that door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? Huh. I'm not sure, but there's something strange about that. I'd like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there. Which means for now it's impossible to Which means it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Hey. Are you even listening? Hey, are you listening? No, you don't. I'm talking to you. Huh? Don't huh me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. I'm playing as him right now? You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? And that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us. God damn it. It's tantamount to be killed. It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? You're not doing it right now? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before we do that, we should get them on Kuma file, right? It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you. And there's a bonus item. Satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first right now. You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Oh, he does not seem happy. Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer was responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah. It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. If this is acceptable, if I show my serious side, things will not end up with mere child's play. I don't want it to end in child's play. So please, go ahead. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Ah. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection, proceed. Let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we need to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. Once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked. And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. When we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fihiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. Sorry, I'm just... Hold on. Okay. Killed a mosquito. But then how was Nekomaru able to get to Grape Tower? Obviously it went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot! If we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower. Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. You mean, you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower? When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Huh? Rumbling sound? What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place? You didn't notice that either? Seriously? That thing was super loud! Huh, that's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. No, clearly. It is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Alarm set to 5:30 AM, that probably means something. Hope Peak Academy founder. I understand why the school would immortalize such an important person in a portrait. Why would they put it in a place like this? What are they trying to show me? Just as I thought, this telephone is connected to Grape House. If a means of communication was prepared, it's as if something like this was expected to happen. Well, I'm probably overthinking things. Can you inform me? That's stuff about a rumbling noise. Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? Huh. So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Whoa, what the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. As I went down the hall toward the lounge. Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus. This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for the sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me! The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Hurry up and stop it already. I'm in the middle of doing that. And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now? Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast. Well, I didn't rush over here, I was at the lounge by coincidence. What, do you doubt me? Whatever, I don't really give a shit, but it's 5:30 AM. Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Kablam. What was that sound? Earthquake? It did not feel like it shook. There's always buildings gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me! And that's what happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko. That's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate? We decided to wait things out, but in the end nothing happened. And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. What you just said now was extremely important. Thanks to that I thought of one suspicious person. Who are you talking about? Me, of course! What? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that. Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not, for now. That "for now" line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, and the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video off right here, and then I'll record another one right after this. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then feel free to, and you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe, but you don't have to though, of course. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, so bye.